What's happening, everybody? JayShockblast here, and check it out. We have the Star Wars Rebels character pack finally out now. And like I did in my Clone Wars video, I have to give a shout out to Pack Attack, one of my favorite YouTubers, for giving me a heads up that this was out, since apparently people that made the game didn't want to do it. So anyway, without further ado, let's check out some of these characters. This is the star of Star Wars Rebels, Ezra Bridger, and he's got his kind of really probably one of the more unique lightsabers out there. It's his kind of like blaster lightsaber. And yeah, man, very intrigued and looking forward to the new season. It left at a kind of a crazy point, and looking forward to seeing what we could do. It's weird, like, I haven't followed this as closely as I have like the Clone Wars, so it's one of those things where I don't know everything that's happened so far. So I'm glad that there's not like this big level pack or anything, in a way, because there'd probably be some serious spoilers. But I have a general understanding of who everybody is. Ezra's grown on me as time has gone by, so I did just buy Season 2 on Blu-ray, so I do intend on getting caught up. Yeah, man, there we go, Ezra Bridger. Next we have C1-10P, aka Chopper. This is Ezra's droid, and he does the things that droids can do, except he does not hover, which I don't know if they all do that or not. So he's a little guy. You can go ahead and compare him to somebody like R2-D2 over here, and he is a little bit smaller. Different style of astromech, but Chopper is pretty cool on the show. I do enjoy him, and he does keep making noises. And now he got quiet. Oh, there you go. Anyway, there is Chopper. And real quick, Chopper can hover to out-of-reach areas, which is apparently not in the Millennium Falcon. He can bypass toxic areas, and he can bypass cold areas. And Ezra can shoot Lego targets, use force powers, and he can use his lightsaber. Actually, let's switch back to him, because that's one of the things I was trying to do. Yeah, I was trying to show off his cool lightsaber that shoots. So there we go. So switching off to some of his companions, we have Hera Syndulla, Twi'lek, and look at that. Alright, so I have one of the red bricks on that's changing her blaster fire to different colors, which I think is awesome. But she looks like she could probably shoot gold things. Let's see. What does it say she can do? She can grapple, scan for hidden objects, and target Lego target. Now, Hera, I believe, is the pilot of the crew, and you know, I just realized I did not feature their vehicle in the video, so we'll travel over to somewhere to show that off. But we'll show her piloting skills in just a moment. Moving on, we have Kanan Jarrus, who is the master of Ezra, if you will. Now, the thing about Kanan is, like, that disappoints me, and it disappoints me kind of about Ezra too, is for the longest time Quinlan Vos was known as the only Jedi with a gun, and you know, now Kanan has one. I understand it's different times, but oh, there we go. Different times, but you know, he's got a gun, Ezra's got a gun, and it just kind of deteriorates and cheapens what I really feel like Quinlan Vos was all about. My probably one of the characters I wish was in this game the most. But Kanan's pretty cool. I guess spoilers, skip ahead a few seconds if you haven't watched the final episode of Rebels. When he took the lightsaber, here we go. You're warned again. When he took the lightsaber to the eye, it kind of made me think of Ram Koda, and how in The Force Unleashed, Ram Koda couldn't see, and he's got that Ram Koda look, like that younger Ram Koda. So I almost wonder if that was what inspired a little bit of Kanan. I can kind of see Rom Coda in Kanan a little bit, but I don't know. I'd love to know what you guys think if you played that game. So the next member that we're going to show is Sabine Wren, and she's pretty cool. I love the fact that, you know, they're showing off her funky hair. She's got a thermal detonator. Cool ladies don't look at explosions either. And I kind of wish there was a way for her to put on her Mandalorian helmet. She is wearing her Mandalorian armor, and it's awesome. I also wish that you know, they were able to allow all the characters that have been added to the via character packs to the customizer, but you know, apparently that would be too complicated. But I digress. But yeah, man, what can she do? She can destroy silver objects, agility objects, and Lego walls. Kanan can do agility objects, force powers, and Lego walls. Last member of the crew, we have Zeb, Garazeb Orrelios. And Zeb is, he's the brute of the crew. He's got this interesting double blaster. He's kind of the grump, if you will. Always has an attitude, but very, very cool character in the show. I do enjoy him quite thoroughly. He's not totally the Chewbacca, because Chewbacca is kind of fun-loving, but in a way he's like the Chewbacca. He's like the non-human of the group. What can he do? He can strength handles, shoot Lego targets, and this works as a staff. So that is the crew that Ezra rolls with, and there's two other characters we want to talk about. And to do that, let's actually go ahead and travel to Jakku, land on Jakku, with apologies. So Star Wars Rebels should be starting up again here shortly. I'm pretty excited about it. I definitely need to get caught up first. Another red brick active. There are bananas coming from the outside of the Millennium Falcon.
If you're looking for more fame and glory,
alright, so here we are, and let's go ahead
Time
and get, before we actually show the last two characters, let's go ahead and get Hera back out. And since she is the pilot, the vehicle that we get as part of this is the Ghost, and C-90 Corvette. That I don't remember what came with the Clone Wars, but I didn't actually end up using it. So anyway, the Ghost is the ship that the crew uses in Rebels, and here she is flying the Ghost.
First Order cast its shadow into every corner of the galaxy.
There you go. I believe that.
Times.
I believe it's the Ghost. Yeah, it's the crew of the Ghost. So, now there's two other characters that are as part of this pack, and one of them is the Seventh Sister. Now they didn't include the Inquisitor. But they did include a Seventh Sister, and to be honest with you, that was far more intriguing to me. And the reason why is I wanted to see how she operated, because they have those funky, like, rounded double lightsabers, and look at that. That's pretty awesome. It's very different, and I love the way that she's got, like, the acrobatics, I should say, in the way she kind of wields it. It would be really... Oh, there you go. Look at that. And in the show, they did this. If you hold down the X or the A button, she kind of helicopters a little bit. So that is something that was done in the show. Very cool look. What can she do? She can hover to out-of-reach areas, use agility objects, and climb Lego walls. So this is kind of like the equivalent of what Boba Fett can do. So if you get a high enough jump, and you jump like that, there you go. Now, last but not least is the character that I think everybody is waiting for, has been waiting for, wanted the most, Ahsoka Tano. And I just have to say, aesthetically, this might be the prettiest character in the game. And I know Shaak Ti's already in the game, but they made Ahsoka stand out a little bit different. And what I especially love about this is it is definitely not young Padawan Ahsoka. It is Rebels era adult Ahsoka with dual-wielding white lightsabers. Now, white lightsabers are super, super rare and super unique.
Good to see you again.
Not
This
really
planet already
something
feels safer.
that you see very often in the Star Wars universe. And I just can't help but think it's really, really cool to see them in this scenario. Let's see if the Seventh Sister can hover over this real quick. But we're not really talking about her right now. So yeah, man. There you go. This is Ahsoka Tano. And I think this is the character everybody's going to want to see the most in this game. I will be making some separate videos of some of these characters for you guys to kind of check out a little bit more extended gameplay. But these are the characters of the Star Wars Rebel Character Pack. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see ya.